This is the creek that runs past the National Zoo. It's really big down there, but it starts right at the other side of the ball field.
Doug Marshall with Montgomery County's Department of Environmental Protection. I'm a watershed planner. I'm here today at the Strathmore Elementary School, where we just this past summer installed this new bioretention facility to provide some stormwater management. So the storm drain pipe coming down from the school comes across the field to the manhole where I'm standing now. In the manhole there's a diversion structure that diverts water over into the bioretention. And we are diverting flow from that pipe and putting it into the bioretention right over there where you see the concrete pipe coming in, and providing new stormwater management for that water that's coming out of that pipe. So bioretention collects all that water drains down through the soil in the bioretention, and there's some filtration that occurs and a little reduction in the amount of flow and water that actually reaches the stream. This is a graded inlet that when the bioretention fills up, it overflows into this graded inlet, and it provides a way for water to get out without spilling over the side slopes.
When it rains, where's that water going to run off? How's it going
So just earlier today, we were in talking with some of the kids, the 5th grade class at Strathmore, and we did a demonstration with the kids where we put some real muddy water through a potted plant. And then what came out of that was much cleaner water dripping out of the bottom of the pot.
Very different. Here, put the lid on it so it doesn't spill.
With the kids looked at the two jars and compared how much cleaner the one was that drained through the potted plant, and pointed out that that's the same principle that's going on here in the bioretention, where that stormwater is filtering down through the plant media that's underneath these plants. So the water you see coming out of the under drain is water that's passed through all the biomedia and down into the under drain. So as you can see, it's much more clear than the water that was coming in, which was much more turbid than that. So this is where the storm drain pipe exits the school property and goes down into the stream. So water coming out of here now is what's trickling out from under the bioretention, the under drain in the bioretention. So this is essentially the very headwaters, the very beginning of Turkey Branch Stream, which is tributary to Rock Creek.
Basically a water cycle.
Kind of like a water cycle, yeah. That's exactly it. It's a little microcosm of the water cycle.
Something else that one of the kids brought up inside was these bioretentions are kind of like examples of the water cycle, and I really like that whole idea. He was really sharp to notice that. But you notice all the plants in here, and the water is flowing into this facility, into the bioretention. Some of the water is draining down through the biomedia and into the underlying soils, and then through down into the groundwater. Some of the water is going out the under drain, and then some of the water is also being held up in the soil media itself, like a sponge. And then the plants that are in the facility are taking that water up out of the soil, and transpiring it up through the roots and into the plants and into the atmosphere. And so that is, he's right on when he says that this is the whole water cycle is going on right here. And that's a good observation for a 5th grader to make. So when we were talking with the kids earlier, but what I really wanted to impress on them is how beneficial these facilities are to nearby streams. And I wanted them to understand that the stream starts here at their school property, and that providing some treatment that this bioretention does.
All that water collected in this pipe ran back across the field.
It's given a much better start to that stream.
Went straight into this Turkey Branch Creek.
They were right on that concept. They understood it, they embraced it, and it was really good to see.
Good, excellent. Yeah, so you know what a bioretention is. That's amazing.
Well, it looks like we actually have new life coming to our new bioretention. The turtle here, which is one right below my feet. A box turtle.
There's a big event going on next week here. A lot of really big important people are going to come here to the school. The county executive, Mr. Leggett, is going to be here.
We really need you. We need you to understand why we're doing it and to encourage others to do so as well. This is important for our environment so that you can be a strong advocate going forward.
Who knew that a little garden in our backyard could make such an impact in the world? Our class would like to share with you what we have learned about using watersheds to keep pollution out of our streams, rivers, lakes, and oceans.
You guys want to come on over here and watch the ribbon cutting?
You know, we're really doing a good job on reaching a lot of kids with the importance of environmental stewardship.
And gently put the plant into the hole and cover it over with some earth with your hands. And then with the shovel, you can kind of pack it down around the plant.
I think they get that, you know, what they do makes a difference. The land nearby them, but also on the streams and all of our water bodies, for not only them, but for all of us.
The garden is complete. What do you guys think?